Today we have a highly anticipated designer fragrance, YSL Myself L'Absolu. Let's talk about it. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is Jredlamar, and we are gathered here to discuss some fragrances. As always, make sure to like, share, and comment on the video. Hit the notification bell down below so you can be notified of all of my upcoming videos. In addition to YouTube, you can find me on TikTok and Instagram at Jredlamar. Now let's get down to business. Today we're talking about YSL's Myself L'Absolu. Now this one I was pretty excited to try because everybody loves YSL Myself. Some people say it's boring, some people love it. The numbers don't lie. People are buying Myself. A lot of people love this fragrance. So when YSL decided to send me a bottle, I was very excited, I'm not gonna lie. And yes, my content has grown to the point where I start receiving PR bottles. Round of applause for that. So we're talking about Myself L'Absolu. Here's the box that it comes in. Nothing crazy, typical designer plain box. On the side it says Myself. Here's our bottle, same style as the other two flankers. This one just has a silver mirrored finish that's going to get a ton of fingerprints on. So if you're familiar of the Myself line, this one is not going to be too much different. It's going to be a spicy citric floral fragrance. Before we get deeper into the scent itself, let's talk about these prices. As for retail prices, a 1.3 ounce is going to cost you $130. A 2-ounce bottle is going to cost $180, and a 3.3 ounce bottle is going to cost you $210 USD. And this right here is a 2-ounce 60 ml bottle. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all, these designer prices have been bonkers as of lately. Just madness. But anyway, let's talk about the fragrance. Again, it's gonna be spicy citric floral. In the top, you're gonna get some bergamot, ginger, and cardamom. In the mid, you're gonna get orange blossom, some floral notes, and in the base, you're going to get some patchouli. So if you're a fan of the OG Myself, you're going to love this one as well. This fragrance retains that floral, soapy, clean vibe as the original, but there's a little addition to this one. First off, it's going to be a parfum concentration, so you can expect better performance compared to the original. And the main addition here is going to be a spicy ginger note. This fragrance is still going to go heavy on the florals, especially that orange blossom that the original is known for. Some guys find this one to be too heavy on the florals, but I find it to be all right. But if you're not a fan of floral scents, you probably wouldn't like this one. In a nutshell, this is going to smell like spicy luxury soap. Very clean, very inoffensive, very mass appealing. It's a year-round scent, but I believe this one is going to do best in office settings. Think of a setting where you would have to wear a suit, maybe business meetings or a very important lunch with some CEOs or something like that. Somewhere that you would have to dress up. That's the type of vibe I'm getting from this fragrance. But I will say the addition of that ginger note does give this one a little edge to it. Now, compared to the original Myself, this one has more personality to it. It's not too much different, but there's a little twist on it for those who like the original. I can't really compare it to the Le Parfum. I heard that one is a darker, more date night appropriate scent. I haven't smelled the Le Parfum, so I can't say. I'm not going to get up here and lie to you guys. Again, this doesn't stray too far from the original. If you like that DNA, this one is right up your alley. Very mass appealing. Although this is a parfum concentration, I was expecting much better performance. I get about 5-7 hours on skin, a little more on clothing. But for this to be a parfum, I was expecting it to last in the 7-8 hour range. Now, if you didn't like the original Myself, or maybe you found it too boring, this one is not going to be for you. Yes, it's a little different, but it's mostly the same, just with a spicy ginger note added to it. And to be honest, I can't be mad at a release like this. I'm sure based off the sale numbers alone, it wouldn't make sense for YSL to deviate from that original DNA too much. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And like I said, a ton of people like YSL Myself. The average person loves that scent. And to be honest, that's what these designers are catering to, the average person who has 3 or 4 fragrances. For those of us who are deep in the frag community, we need to remember that we are not the average person, and we're not the audience that these designers are really catering to. The average person doesn't have 100 fragrances. The average person is going to walk into Sephora, smell this fragrance, and go ahead and pay retail for it. The average woman is going to smell this in Sephora, Macy's, and want to get it for their man. It's a great, casual, mass appealing fragrance. Now, as I mentioned before, this bottle was sent to me. Now, would I have spent that kind of money on this fragrance? Absolutely not. You can find it cheaper at discounters. I can see myself paying maybe about $80 to $100 for this fragrance, max. Again, the average person would love this. This will make a great fragrance to give somebody, maybe a birthday or Christmas special occasion or something like that. Very safe, inoffensive, that you can wear anywhere. And a lot of people are looking for that in a fragrance. But I can say that this is an upgrade from the original. Not too much different, but still an upgrade. If I had to choose, I would definitely pick this over the original. I would check out the Le Parfum if I wanted something darker and more date night appropriate. For me, the biggest drawback is going to be the price. For that kind of money, $150, $200, I can get a very good niche fragrance that's going to smell a million times better and last much longer. And I think that's the problem with a lot of these designer scents. They're not really worth the money that they're charging. But if you do like it that much, definitely suggest getting it at discounters. But those are my thoughts on the new YSL Myself L'Absolu. Nothing too crazy. The average person would love it. For me, 200 bottles deep, it's not going to knock my socks off. Not really worth the price. Catch it at discounters, catch it during the sale. But if price isn't an issue for you, have at it. And that's going to be it for today. YSL Myself L'Absolu. Remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell down below so you can be notified of all of my upcoming videos. In addition to YouTube, you can find me on TikTok and Instagram at Jredlamar. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you all. And until next time, spray something.